Hi everyone, this is Vella Day, and this is my first live blog called Life of an Author Living in Costa Rica. Many people have asked me, why would I move from Florida, which is a wonderful state, to Costa Rica? What was my motivation? Well, first of all, my husband and I both work from home, so it really doesn't matter where in the world we live. So once we decided on that lack of constraint, it was really exciting to figure out, where would you live if you could live anywhere in the world? And I would love to know in the comments below where you would live if you had a choice. Now, I'm assuming that you have to take out the factors of you have relatives in the States or you have a fabulous job. But suppose you could leave and live anywhere in the world. Where would it be? Why did we choose Costa Rica? Well, for starters, we had planned to build our dream home in Tampa. We even bought the property and then figured out by the time we saved for it, it would take 5-6 years to be able to build it. Well, given I'm not young, I'm like 5 or 6 years, and then we were going to travel. And I'm like, I'll be, I don't know, old by then. So why don't we reverse it and let me travel first, and then we can build our dream home. So we got to thinking, where would we like to go? And we thought we'd move someplace so we could learn the language, because my husband is really interested in learning a language. I was fairly proficient in French in high school, but many, many years later, sort of forgot that. And we wanted to learn a language together. And since I would have been too far ahead in French, and who speaks French but a few countries, we decided to learn Spanish. And neither of us spoke anything other than hola, hasta luego, baby, or a few things like that. So my first thought was, let's move to Spain, because they speak Spanish in Spain, and the southern Spain is warm-ish. I don't like the cold weather. And you can get on trains and buses, and you can be in Paris and Rome and fly all over Europe on weekends, as if we'd have time, but in theory. So we spent about 6 months researching where we would like to live, and we found something in the south of Spain. Of course, then we sort of listened to the Spanish accent and kind of thought the Barcelona accent wasn't our favorite, but it was okay. Told everyone we're moving to Spain. Well, then we found out that if you live in Spain, you have to pay income taxes in the U.S. and another 40% in Spain. Well, that leaves it with no money. So we were like, you had your hopes up, and then it was sort of dashed. So we went back to the drawing board and looked up where was there no taxes in addition to the U.S. taxes. And that's when we came up with the South American countries: Costa Rica, Ecuador, Panama, was Colombia, I think no more. I don't know whether it was Chile or not. And so because I had been to Costa Rica one time at a writer's retreat with my friend Erica Ridley, who was also from Tampa, she was living in Costa Rica, I thought, it was pretty nice. She lives in the middle of the country, so it was kind of cool. But it was worth a try. So about a year or two after that, my husband and I came down and took a course about what to expect in Costa Rica. And we did a lot of internet research and found the area that we thought would be perfect for us. So we got in a car, drove out to the Pacific coast, found some property and bought it. And we haven't looked back since then. We are not living on that property, however. That's where our dream home will be in 3-4 years from now. And in the meantime, we moved back to the United States, and we were in the United States, and we had to move. Well, we were going to rent a fully furnished apartment, because most places down here are fully furnished. And we had 20 some odd years of junk, that you accumulate. Winter clothes, work clothes, just stuff that we had. And probably the hardest thing in the move was getting rid of most of it. Now, we did learn later on that we could ship our stuff down to Costa Rica, and it wasn't that expensive, but then what do you do with it? We had a furnished apartment, and so it was really, really hard to get rid of our stuff. And at first we thought we would just bring 2 suitcases each. Yeah, no. But we got rid of stuff based on that, and then finally we found this company that would ship stuff down, and we ended up with about 24 those big storage bins that you get at Walmart, and we shipped those down, and my husband shipped his weight set down, but nothing else. And again, we kind of took one thing to remind us of everyone. Like my brother had given me a lot of wonderful Christmas presents, and you know, I cried when I had to get rid of some of that stuff. And so it was interesting, to say the least. It took us probably 6 months to get rid of our things. And in the meantime, my husband spent a lot of time figuring out how we could get residency down here. Because if you live in Costa Rica, you have to leave every 90 days. I'm looking at Carol Bazot's comment. Hi. Yes, she's talking about the snow. Okay, my hair is wet because I just got back from my 2-mile walk on my beach. Sorry, it is 85 degrees. The water temperature is 83. And it's fabulous here 365 days a year. I'm sorry you all have snow. I'm sorry it's cold. But, you know, we welcome everyone here. It's very easy. So we spent a couple months, like 6, trying to figure out how to get residency, involving all sorts of stuff, from getting birth certificates, blah, 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 blah. And so about middle of May of 2016, we came down and took a class and then bought the property. And in September, we moved down here. And we moved to a wonderful small town, Playa Flamingo, right on the beach. That was close to our property. A year later, after loving the area, the person who owned our condo decided that he wanted to sell it. So now we were out. And we unfortunately couldn't find anything that nice in that area because it's a very nice area. So we moved north to Playa del Coco, which is less expensive, but to me, just as nice. And there's lots of people. And you get a lot more amenities. It's 20 minutes from an airport, to one of the 2 airports, and half an hour from a moderate-sized town where there's a Walmart. Yay! It is 4 hours from the town, which is San Jose, and that's the capital. As you can see, we did buy a home, and our condo, which you can see in the background. It looks as American as anything. It came unfurnished, so we had to find furniture, and in Costa Rica, everything is handmade. So we went to, they have an Ashley Furniture, went there, took pictures of what we liked, and then we designed the furniture, and it's actually cheaper for them to make it. I have actually, you can't see it, leather seats, real leather seats. And the place is awesome. It's designed just like we like it. And at some point, we will move into our home south of here, back in our dream home that we plan to build. So here's what I'm going to do. This is a really short video just to introduce me. I'd like to do a video every week, hopefully on Wednesdays, sometime in the afternoon. If you would, between now and next week, if you do see this video, even if it's not live, leave a comment as to where would you like to live anywhere in the world if taxes didn't matter, family didn't matter, job didn't matter. What would be your ultimate ideal location to move to? And at my next video, I will pick one of you as a winner, and you can pick any book of mine, and I will send you the copy for free. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, if there's any topics that you would like me to discuss, I will be more than happy to talk about that. And next week, I'm going to read the first chapter of my new book that comes out on January 16th. See you later. Bye.